Hello, this is FG back with you for Anbennar with part 3 of our Bennon campaign. We are continuing on, and there goes the League War. Alright, so where is my army? They're right here. Right. Okay, who are we fighting? Dame's Crown, Arboron, and then, yeah, just Dame's Crown and Arboron. Crothan is not in this war, at least at the moment. And then we have most of us gone on our side, actually, which is good. They should eventually funnel through into Corvuria, which is excellent. And I will take the Tutors of Corin. The divide in faith has trickled down from the court to Anbennar. There are fools that fail to understand the reasons why Corin must rule the court. We shall help in tutoring these Edenic followers. I could take that, but I will wait a little bit. Alright, we managed to stack wipe them. I'm not going to take this at the moment. Truce expired with a few orcs. Yes. That's good. Resin Con is a thing. I will probably do a playthrough of them relatively soon, though, as a sort of update. Alright. And we are going to get all of these. Siege down. Excellent. Alright. There. War with the Westmoors. And... powerful mage bastard child. 253 435. Alright, go like that. And we'll take stable rule. And right here. And Vertesk is not in this war. And there goes Dame's Crown, there goes a culture conversion. I believe that was... I'm gonna just change this name. I will probably call it that if I ever reference it again. Alright, looking good so far. And then I will head south. And I'll start dealing with the Asmaries, the Heartwood. Actually, let's go ahead and siege this real quick. Yeah, we can invite the Gnolls in from Corvuria. There's my court mage. I'll just take that for the moment. And I'm going to get that because that helps out with autonomy, which we do get extra of because of our government reform. But with that, should be less of a problem. That, yeah, let the orcs in. All right. Quality wool. I did not realize the Dane's Crown was actually the leader of the Aedean League. Stability. Corvaria is not actually getting beat up as bad as I expected they would be. No. Alright, there goes them. And I can head south, help out with that siege. Learnings from a traveler. There's Napes Bay. Let's go with this one. Alright. Getting more and more people converted over to Havoric. Let me head over to Corvaria. Testarand is dealt with. Construction time is pretty good. I'll actually take that. Histiamok, which is a nation with a mission tree. Actually, let's go to Sugamber. We have won this war, which I'm going to pretend I act like I had a lot to do with. Who are they at war with? Istranar. Oh, that's the Isrularian Crusaders nation. I believe they actually have unique units, potentially. Like, land units, like Jadari has with cavalry. Yeah. Alright. I'll get one there. I'm actually gonna flip this over. That should help with culture conversion cost as well. And get that as well. Gonna be so many Havorics around. Although we're kind of a mountain folk, from what I've sort of gathered, the Havorics are kind of like northern Scottish, perhaps. because their whole thing is kind of like stoicism and being mountain people. Test range. At least that's kind of what I think they're supposed to be like. That could be totally off base though. Oh! Why, thank you very much. Those were the 3 provinces I needed in Ismaria to get my mission done. That's excellent. Let me get just the missionary. There we go. Yeah, that can go there. I might actually get made an elector after this war is over. Because I think it takes away the electorships from the non-Coronite nations. How long till that's done with? 4 years. It's not too long at all. But once these 4 get converted, that's probably all I'm going to be doing in Ismaria as far as culture conversion goes. Where'd that other army go? Here they are. Ushdell. Good. Oh yeah, I started culture converting some of these provinces over to the right culture. You may be able to accommodate them. Oh, that would be very good. Wants to work. Magdalier has been sieged. Alright, we will take that, and then we want the new cavalry. Okay. These guys can just drill for the moment. Oh, this guy became a mage. I did not notice that. Hakewed, and they annexed. Oh, they got PU'd by Gwed. That's still fine. Siege magic, earthquake. Alright. Istralor has taken provinces in the north. Those are not really something we're going to be taking. Alright. Let's do that, and then Hell's Edge is out. Alright. What did I get this time? Oh. Shit. Everything I wanted. Oh man. This is one of the few times in all my years of playing EU4 that I've actually been satisfied with what an AI ally's given me. This is crazy. Anything... I'm gonna pretend like that had something to do with our lovely ally. Okay, we have a bunch of cores here. Okay, these have all been... yeah. And no, we still cannot convert any of that. How's my AE looking? Really not bad at all. I'll actually send them this way. Osgaram. When did this war start? 5 years ago. These guys do not need to get culture converted. Yeah. So I will simply do that. These guys can go back home. War of the Regent League. Alright, you're gonna make me an elector, right? Should hand out an electorship, maybe? Yep. There. really care too much about the gnomes. This, however, is very nice. Western consolidation is upon us. We should begin the final push westward to reach even farther than Havorics has done before. Where rivers flowed in Esmeria, our influence follows. Alright. That will slightly upset them, I believe. Yeah, because we're going to have claims on 3 of their provinces. Whatever tales of the God Shield the clans tell us, the reality is now that the clans is a dark place led by dark forces. An eerie chill enters our armies as we march onwards, but march we shall. The plains are ours, and with this momentum, we shall claim the rest of Dostonor with the support of our clans. Our final fight is here. Refuse to go. There we are. And these guys can drill. Okay. Troop relations. Oh, we have enough to get a new army. What do I have here? Let's combat with 29. Alright, let us do this. And then we can build this. Winchester. Havoric army. Let's call this the Samaria. That's how you spell it, right? Esmari. Yeah. Havoric minority created. Alright. With our first proper conquest into Dostonor proper, the previous concerns held by our clansmen wash away. Some prepare for settlement of the Corvurian marshes, while others prepare for settlement of the mountains. We have yet to conquer. Truly, our clans are ecstatic. Alright. I never drank any. Here. Okay, move this one right there. And then this can be army of we have the Veil. Alright. And as far as rebels, we don't really have any. Oh, Mariah's is big. We can take yet another one. Yeah, meritocratic recruitment helps deal with any corruption as well. Sure. Let's send this army to protect our interests. Or we might not. Alrighty. Sure, I'll go deal with the New Shire. It's not worth it. Just head back to Eskin. They didn't make me an elector. That really sucks. However, I can probably get an electorship. Lex, Ponderock. I can Royal Marry Lex. I don't need any Lex provinces either. Dynastic actions. Alright, that's nearly done. I think everything I can convert is being converted. No, I won't do that. They're probably very not happy with me because of the culture conversion, yeah. It's 1, 2, 3. I can do that. Still Istra. That's, I forget where Istralor. Yeah. Two relations here. They like us also because we are, what's it called? We are a mage, which improves it a pretty fair amount. Course. Alright, how long is the Corvuria truce up? 83. Okay. Sure. Get that built up. Alright, that is the last of the Moon Elf provinces converted over. Now we are just working on the, what's it called? Rosalardes. Eskin should be done, and then we will have pretty enormous culture, actually. That'll be done, and then these 4 also need to get dealt with, just to make the culture borders as nice as possible. I'll leave the Esmeries in the lowlands. Okay, so those need... Yeah, that's good. Marianne Telgier. Okay. Alright, these also need to get developed. That one's 45 already. That one needs to get developed even more. That can get buffed up. And we'll take this. And then fair trade here. Platform trade here. Okay. I think that's everything we have stated as well. Rebellion tutoring. Huh. I think that means he'll probably convert to Rebellion whenever that happens, but that's the price I'm willing to pay. Warren March, Prestige, Dame's Crown. I can do that actually. Speaking of which, private trade fleets. Added free enterprise. No. Nope. Interesting. We get a few provinces. Yeah, Dame's Crown converted over. But one thing that this fracturing of religions does actually help out with is that it makes it easier for us to conquer things. Because now, instead of there being 2 religions, 2 plus, yeah, there's 3. And I want to increase these guys off. Horseman's advance. All three, well, two of these will be done soon. One of them will not. Excellent. Trey and Dane's Crown. No, let me get... No, not that one. Vanberry Steel Foundry. Just to give my infantry just that little bit of extra potency. As long as Salah Aelin does not take anything in Dostonor, we are going to be just fine. Eskin. Alright, let's go with volley infantry. Let me actually go with a different rep guy. The wrong dwarf. Yes, yes. How old is the Empress? 43. I mean, even if she dies, our heir is no worse. Okay, that. How many years of unrest does this have? 10. They can head over to Anvil, right, and do that instead. Excellent. Let him stay home. So many Havorics. Alright, let's take the Havoric army. This way. head over to Arctic Corver. I will, actually, because this is really funny. Excuse me. Already giving them patronage of the magical arts. Let's have this down for a little while. Oh. I think Marblehead probably should have been able to declare the Overclan by this point. What's their problem? Ah, there's their problem. They're not being nice to the elves. Or the dwarves. Yeah. Tech trade and Dame's Crown. Alright. Sure. Sure. Yeah, why not? House of Ferran. Right. Oh. Okay. Open up magic menu. Let's study evocation. Yeah, study magic. Capital trashed. Alright. Yep, not that. Where is it? Royal marriage. I'll marry them. I'll marry there. And who else? I'm allied with. Magisterium, Moonhaven. Okay. I can't royal marry anyone else. Why does... What? I don't understand that. Oh, look at that beautiful culture map mode. Excellent. There's my commandant. Top priority. And I want this. Damn, they're gonna be converting that. Ugh. Alright, we're good. I'm heading back. This can go over to Istralor. And why is Anbennar? Because they're a vassal. Alright, what about the Empire? General can head right here. What's our professional? Very high professionalism. Gradually increasing the power of the crown. Truce is up in 84, truce is up in 83. We spend the money. Alright. And I will take... Huh. Powerful mage bastard child. Yeah. Okay, so improve relations here. On diplomat. Nope. Something went fine. Yeah, let's have that one drill. The autonomy and give art like. Yeah, not great. Alright, there we are. Temple of Heavenly Matrimony. That's beautiful. There's so many Havorics now. I guess I could do that. Subjugation. like to grab those provinces. Although I should probably go after Corvaria, really. I will take that. And... yeah, we need trade. If for no other... if for nothing else than to just force... force Dame's Crown to stop, or have them lose the ability to convert. It's really annoying when they convert provinces. Mode A. Engagement with yeah. And then we build 20 of them. Hey, Wex, buddy. Favors. Break your alliance with Corvaria. Just send the adventurers. Go with Arca Corver. Conquest for Corver, so I don't get much aggressive expansion for taking that. I'm not going to call in Arnon until I have the provinces I want occupied. Who else am I fighting? Go right there. Call Arnon in. Ship trade power plus 33%. Alright, these guys can march that way. Yeah, that will make some people upset. Okay, let's head here. Siege magic, fireball. Alright, so for Usalar, they don't want to give up. And Khazrugan, I can send these guys to their capital. couple of those. Why does Marhold have all these provinces? Oh, I think they vassalized Rosand. Was the thing. And they can do that. Timber surplus. Busalar. Protect trade and Dame's Crown. Busalar, Busalar, Busalar. Stone lines will not protect you. Khazragan. And then march back to Anvilright. And release. Could be fun. Let's go ahead and full occupy them. Alright. Lol. Alright, and then I want these provinces. This will be a lot of aggressive expansion, but I just want to be done with Corvuria. Hey, at least it comes mostly converted this time. Development. Oh yeah, I told you it needs to get developed. There's development here. And needs to get can go protect trade and Dame's Crown even more. Old Moonus. Alright. Carnes hold. Yeah, that's something we can do. And I can do this. Oh, I don't care about that. And with Rylanar, need to go solve the Dame's Crownish question. So 20. It's gonna be so great. I'm gonna have 50 stack armies made mostly of cavalry. That's beautiful. And yeah, we're still doing well. These guys need to go back and trade in Dame's Crown. Like this. Yep. And then I can do Havoric Migration. The Blackwoods, the lands that border the Godshield and Dostonor, is under Havoric rule. Havoric settlers have begun to move en masse. Clan leaders are all too eager to claim titles of old, long gone clan names from old tales. And this can get converted over to Havoric. I think we can firmly say that the Havoric Kingdom has been restored to its former heights. Now I just want to go and subjugate Dame's crown. Let me get just a cannon right there. Alright. Oh yeah, let me improve with outrage countries. Go ahead and cast another magnificent feast. Yep, integrate the halflings. Oh, that's great. Yep, spend more money. Excellent. Nope. There's that one. Yeah, don't care about... I could actually convert Silver Forge Hall. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. I'll leave the dwarves that, obviously, because it's a hold, but I can convert Silver Forge Hall. Who is willing to get out of this war? Ulier, nope. Varain. Where is Varain? How much? No, way too much. Actually, I'll just leave them sieged. And then I can take Chamber Demi cannons. Go siege this. I only lost 6 ships from that, that's fine. For war rent. Which provinces do they have? that are Imperial. Okay, can't do anything about that. I can hand that to Roosevelt though. Okay, so from Laurent, just Laurent. Burnt skin. Oh, Sabotodask. Big command. Fighting. Where's the Lion Hobgoblin? Looks like the Tiger command. Lost. Command's doing its death war. The Lake Federation actually exploded. That is not actually something you see every day. You know what, for Laurent, I might be on just to take that, and then... Oh, there's Karn's Hold. And this needs... a... Temple, workshop, and it has none of those things. Alright. Or Laurent, this. Then come back. Take yet another reform. Yep. That's just not going to really discuss that. Why can I take this? State Affairs. It's nice that the Doge's ideas mod author added bypasses for that kind of stuff. Or not really bypasses, but you know, took into account the various reforms. Alright, Ulier cannot force religion on them. And Bahrain, they are already Coronite. If you're gonna make me siege this down, I'm gonna convert you. There we are. Before I do that, let me head over to South Roy so I don't get black flagged. Dalier. Her relations with you. The Empire is kind of collapsed at this point. I am just gonna have to let... Ooh, and Draliand is a thing. That's really cool. They actually managed to conquer all this stuff off of... Let me just check the report for this. Yeah, I guess that must have happened while we were fighting... That might have happened while we were fighting... Or as a result of us beating Busalar down so badly. Oh yeah, colonial cultures. They exist. That's always cool. This is the FLI one. And that one, that's the Maria. Right. Admin tech our way. No, don't quite have enough to get the mill. And Asmaria needs a mill as well. For the weapons manufactory. Should have left them be, but... Fears of elven puppeteers. Moon elf. No, I don't need to convert any of that. I got 3 of the 7 electors. Esmeralda. We need a mill. Alright. Encourage development. Alright. Gingerbread. Improve relations. Yeah, relations improved. Don't care. And then from here, transfer trade. There we are. Okay, and then here I want to encourage development. And then we need, yeah, fort. Yeah, give me that prestige. Gondorok. Keep that alliance. Alright. That way, and then here. Yep. First of all, let's go to Talgier. Get that done. Riverlands prosperity. As Maria's gems are now Haveralls, yet they feel lacking. Once backed by the prestige of the old Grand Duchy, Talgier and Esmerine fail to stand out above the other wonders of Anbennar without it. Large renovations are in order if we wish to keep these cities relevant, and most importantly, our prestige high. Alright, and then we want to... Okay, all of these already have Havorics, which is very nice. This needs to be... Nope. Improved to how much? 25. I can actually build that, and then build one there, there. Regions. Okay, we can get all these up to 45, and then is that what it wants? 40. We can get these 8 provinces up to 40, which is what the game wants me to do, which I can do. And then an unlocalized modifier. Got the Lake Palace. Excellent. Revoked Privilegia. No idea what that's from. Then we can do that, that. Let's combat with these days 30. Influence, offer vassalization. Who wants to be a vassal? Krathenor. Now there is an interesting idea. Maybe not. Oh, there goes some more provinces being converted. Oh, Akbar is here. Okay. done. Yes, I will send these guys here. And the other provinces it wants developed, Holstead and Silkor. And in Asmeria, let's do this a few times. Canasmar does have correct thing down. And it wants these to be 40 development? Okay. Excellent. Alright, we should be the next emperor. And threaten war for Ravenhill. Nope. Yeah, these guys can come back. Those can come off for the moment. Get those done quick. These armies need to continue drilling. Development of temples as well, why not? Is global trade spawned? No. It'll spawn there though. Question of rights. Okay. Transfer trade power here and trade power there. Really, my objective was just to literally prevent Dame's Crown from spreading their vile heresies. But who am I rival to at this point? Laurent? Yeah. trade efficiency. Global trade. And we won't be getting that. Actually, we will be getting that, but just it'll be a little bit. So that's done. That's done. And I need how many more? 2 more. Yeah, we're definitely going to develop this. Which I can go ahead and do that. And I will actually go ahead and build another one of these armies real quick. That's done, that's done, that's done. Okay. Encourage development here. Why not the capital? Is that our capital? It is. I feel like it should have been moved to Havorics at some point. And we'll call this the Army of Dostanor. Everyone aboard. Alright. Havoric river parties. The most fascinating of Asmeri traditions is the river party. Reckless abandonment on the move are these party barges, and it's an aspect of Asmeri culture that just won't go away. Even the Havorics are joining them. We can't get rid of it, but we can try to influence these events by encouraging our people to take part in this tradition. River barge full of preachers. Turned into a bit of a hotbed for Coronite fervor. Alright. Great. Granted. Send in the guards. Alright. So let us stop drilling these guys, and we're gonna go ahead and seize that very last province. Vassals really like boat parties. Cheers! So, how are the CLST doing? Pretty good. Yeah. Thought I might as well take a province back without fighting. Goat Lord's fashions insulted. Average Havoric aren't the only ones taking part in river parties. Wealthy goat lords have commissioned their own party boats, sent out invitations. Public chastise him. Your folks settle down after party. Alright. Prosperity and Rylar. Sure, we can call it Bennon, why not? Ugh. Sure. Crash. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Alright, take that, and then these two provinces. This is probably gonna be the last war we fight. Bahrain, Indlebury, and they can drill. These guys can also drill. CLSD is going to need to deal with that themselves. What rank are we? Oh. We're a duchy. Do we have decentralized bureaucracy? And then we need to get some of these. Now I know why everyone was going to be so upset with us for whole thing. Okay, for that, yeah, and then this army can sit here. So it's actually pretty annoying that we lost. our archduchy. And institutions. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that can come off. And this can actually go back on. Okay. Here we can go ahead and do that. And get institution spread. True faith provinces, which should increase this by quite a lot. Which is excellent. I'll go ahead and upgrade that fort as well. Okay. Yeah, punish the wrongdoers. Third development here as well. Adventures wanted. Okay, so that's Silk Core dealt with. Urge and fund this migration. Oh, we're strict. Artillery damage from back row. Extremely good modifier. Alright. And this needs that. 25, workshop, temple, marketplace. Okay. Granted. Where are those goblins? Marketplace. Yep. Okay. Now I can get the God Shield secure. Dostonor is calm and the clans are settling in. The eerie chills are lifting and the security of Havoric rule is resting on the region. The east is secured. more than we could have ever hoped for. And then we just have to let that marketplace. Yeah, there we are. Mountain Folk Stronghold. Karn's Hold. The site of an ancient clan is now resettled. New tales will be born to replace the ones we lost, speaking of. And although different, once again, speaking of although different, once again, Havoric Dostinor. Alright. And I'll go ahead and build a few of them. Alright. And unless these are finishing... Yeah, they're not. I'll go ahead and add all 40 provinces to the Empire. It makes everyone exceptionally happy. Yeah, we'd get elected. And how old is Istror's Empress? 72. Yeah. We can wait a little bit. Probably hand out at least one governing capacity. Let's hand one to the nobility. That nearly fixes it, and then to the clergy. Alright. Do that. Alright. The world looks quite interesting. We have Olivland and Erviksten at the same time, as well as Big Bjarnrik. Havoric culture is gone from extinct to the largest culture in the Empire by a wide margin. I mean, maybe, not really. Because all of these are good provinces, because these are like all 20 devs, and even, some of Ascan is alright. A lot of this was just former other cultures. And then we basically done half of Esmeria, as well as a couple of Danes crowners as well, or crownsmen. Exiles, we'll take them in. Didn't end really up with super crazy cavalry, but it's alright. GP wise, we're still actually number 2. Haven't even become the Emperor yet. There's an Inquisitor. Do we have any provinces we're converting? No, we do not. I'll still take an Inquisitor though. Ponderock. Hey, look. That was definitely worth setting those. Now we have a bunch of free, totally worthless land. In the what's it called? The canon timeline with Victoria 3. This land is still kind of getting colonized because it's just that much of a shithole. And maybe a few of these. I do not care about converting those guys over. This is going to be Havoric in a moment, which will be beautiful. We will have... There we are. Just want to become Emperor to see how powerful I can be. The Empire's in terrible shape, but still want to see how it would look. Institutions. I can wait a little bit. Where's this? The Glade March. Sure, we'll go in production. And let me improve with some outreach countries. That other army. That is all 4 armies. All glory to us. Command managed to re-annex all of its guys. Winyan, Half-Orc, Royal Haramari, Worthy Haramari. Yeah, there's the converted culture. What about... I want to check if they converted their kobolds over. right at conception. Why the hell is she so goddamn old? Merchant guilds. Take the loan out. Alright, that can come off. That can come off too. Like that. Actually not there. Let's go and get from Vernham. Right. I just want to become emperor. A new mage. You ready to die yet? Alright. Please, for the love of God, just get done. Okay. Expanding the culture even more. More cavalry combat ability, lovely. Trade here, goes to Arden, then it goes to there, and then it goes to James Crown. Yeah, alright. Hey, Gisdon. Emperor of Anbennar. Feels so lovely. And I will go ahead and add the last few bits of Dostanor into the Empire. Doesn't really do much to me, actually. I mean, I can get, like, one more army. That's about it. Where'd that army go? Right here. Alright. I'll go to Lex. Piece out of that war. And right here. Just want to be at peace. This will make people upset. I just don't care at this point. Just want to have one final look over my realm. Cyresian Sisterhood. I'll just do that. Alright, I am at peace, and I am now the Emperor. If I'd become Emperor sooner, I might have been able to hold the Empire together, but oh well. Too many rebellions. Weirdly enough, even the Lensinor region is converted over. Although we did well over in the east, I'd have to start fighting wars and forcing everyone to convert, which would be difficult. Although I could get rid of that Center of Reformation, which would do a lot to help out. And I could also get rid of this Center of Reformation. And this Center of Reformation, so I could actually get rid of all three. It just, you know, take a while. But I will also do that. Just to convert one last nation over. So we can go ahead and take a look at all of the stats. Tech-wise, we are nothing particularly special. Caught up. Idea-wise, we're doing alright. Governments, whatever, admin efficiency. We don't have really good absolutism because we're relying on our estates for a lot. Score comparison, we're number 4 actually. And through the ages, we did really good in the Age of Unraveling. And we're doing really good in the Age of Witch Kings. Nimrithian. Alright. So in terms of religion, Regent Court is still number 1. Because they start with that, and then obviously they had a pretty good game colonially, so everyone is Regent Court, which is always fun to see. We finally get an Emperor on the throne. If I would have been playing the Emperor game, I would have been able to have that sooner, but tradition-wise, we're doing pretty good. Professionalism, we're also very good. Defensiveness is great. Suitability is whatever. Mediocre discipline. Pretty good force limit, though. Number 4 in total losses, which is mostly to attrition. Number 2 in income. Culture-wise, we actually have a pie chart which is mostly one culture, which is not super normal for the way I play. We actually have trading bonus and not trading bonus. We have production leader in iron and glass and livestock and yeah. So we're actually doing pretty good. All that. Really good on trade. And then I can tab out and we can look around the world. Because I have my brand new Ryzen 9800X3D CPU, I can now actually run basically all of the continents, not deleted, because my computer can actually handle it until pretty much 1700 even. They can still keep running at a fine pace. We have Thilvis, which are halflings. I don't think they have a mission tree. They do not. Over here, ooh, and Anbennar actually has done quite well for themselves. They have committed genocide or ethnic cleansing, one of those two. Steel Dwarf, New Havorics, which I might actually play after this, since I have done Old Havorics, and Old Havorics has been extremely successful. Like, I think at the point I was at when we split off, even the AI would have been able to flip over to Havoric culture and at least get these places done. Culture-wise, Grey Orcs still exist. White Reachman did pretty well. Adshaw Dynasty is still ruling, which is fun. Krakajumvor got big. Pong Jodi got big. These guys got pretty big. Yeah, some of this stuff needs localization. And this is like the Sunni Jala where it expands later. Speaking of which... oh no, they only had a tiny Sunni Jala. The command is huge and has managed to one unify basically all of the Shamakad and win their disaster. I don't think I've actually ever seen these estates. Yeah, the Tiger Command are administrators, Elephant Command are like builders, and the Dragon Command are the innovative ones. Whereas for the original command, no, you can play that to learn what all of them are about. Over here, Mora is managed to get their religious reforms done. I presume Rent-A-Seekers actually has content now, so you can play as these guys and things actually happen. Yeah. not fully localized. Some of them are, but some of them just exist. And over here, all of them have been settled. Yeah, mostly by the Anbennarians. There might actually be an Anbennarian culture for over there. I cannot recall fully. In terms of other colonial cultures, the Marin and that glacier domes. I think I've said multiple times, but this is the nation I'm probably most looking forward to. They're going to be one of the big nations like Castanor or the Black Dements. Over here, we do not actually have the colonial cultures. We do have some of the colonial Busolari cultures, though, which is always cool. Other than that, the Triarchy formed with the goblins. Always fun. Harath is a thing. And Merkather was the winner. Amion won, and I think, yeah, they've pretty much defeated Ordinary You. Have they had the... Yeah, they've already had the Comrie Calls War or whatever, the psychotic dragon guy. Rezincond, Fun Nation, new mission tree. Guess I can give you a short peek at that, of the upper half of it. It's nothing too crazy, but you know, much improved from when I last played it. And then, yeah, Ikazumi is, yeah, it's gotten big, and I think that's about it for interesting things. All right, let me tag back over to Haverall. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.